My mother-in-law teamed up with my husband's abusive ex, so we took her to court. The whole tragedy began when the mother-in-law changed a single profile picture on social media. The picture was of none other than the husband with his incredibly abusive ex-wife. She even had the audacity to add the caption, "The best day of my life." The husband's ex-wife had been habitually violent, to the point where she had a restraining order against her. I was speechless seeing my mother-in-law flaunt a picture with someone like that. In truth, the seeds of this conflict were sown months earlier, over an issue with our puppy. When my husband had to leave for a long deployment, his mother kindly offered to look after our puppy. However, upon arriving at our house, she brought a host of nonsensical items, claiming they were for the dog. She gave a 3-month-old husky puppy an adult chew toy, which chipped his tooth, and filled up a 4-gallon self-feeder. When we returned, the house was a complete disaster, covered in vomit and feces. To make matters worse, my mother-in-law tearfully accused us of abusing the puppy. We ended up politely telling her we couldn't let her dog sit, and that's when her subtle harassment began. While acting pleasant to my face, she sent my husband text messages filled with insults, calling me a spoiled brat. After the infamous profile picture incident, we decided to block her entire side of the family. But my father insisted that I was a part of her treatment and demanded we sacrifice our well-being for her. When we avoided contact, the mother-in-law sent a long, guilt-tripping apology letter to my husband's email. She seemed remorseful, writing, "I apologize for hurting you both so deeply, it was all my fault." We replied politely, saying, "While we appreciate the apology, there has been too much hurt." When she didn't get the response she wanted, she posted a long tirade on Facebook, slandering me with all sorts of lies. That was the final straw. We immediately contacted the police, submitted all the evidence, and filed for an anti-harassment order. When his mother found out the police were involved, she finally broke down crying and said she'd take it all back. In the end, the court sided with us, ruling that her actions constituted unlawful harassment. The moment the 6-month nightmare was over, I cried tears of joy right there in the courthouse. We started a completely new life, changing our phone numbers, emails, and even our last name. Double tap the screen for good luck.